Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am comparing both the Ilia concealer and the Kosas concealer. Before we begin with today's video, however, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I make a brand new upload. And also be sure to add me on all of my other social media platforms. I will link those down below for you. And now let's get started with today's video. Alright, so we are going to be playing with concealers today. I have the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer in the shade SC3 Cava, which looks like this. And then I have the Kosas Revealer Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer in the shade 5. These are what we're going to be playing with today. Initially, I had purchased the Kosas Revealer Concealer in shade 4, but if you saw in a haul I recently did, one of my former colleagues now works for Kosas, and she said I should try shade 5 or 5.5, so I picked up 5. So we are going to be testing the Ilia on one eye and the Kosas in another eye. For, I guess, reference, I have used the ColourPop No Filter Concealer before, which has been a favorite of mine in the channel. And then a recent favorite has been the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, which I would say full coverage. Like, if you have dark under eye circles, this is, you know, a great concealer to have. It's similar to Shape Tape, but I feel like this has even more coverage. It's just so pigmented. In the ColourPop concealer, I am medium to 8. And in the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, I am in the shade Natural Beige. So what we are going to figure out is which one of these two concealers look the best. Kind of have an idea of what I like, but I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. I am going to be setting both concealers with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is my old one that I'm still trying to empty, and let me just wipe her down a little bit. So this is my old unit. So we're going to be setting the concealer with that. I'm going to be applying it with my ColourPop Beauty Sponge, and I'm going to be applying the powder with the Hourglass brush. It is 3:15. I will check back in with you at the end of the day to see how the concealer wore. I am going to be checking back in with you either on this camera with really poor lighting, or my vlog camera with even worse lighting, so we'll see. So I am going to apply this over the eye area with my $5 beauty sponge. I'm gonna do Ilia on my right and the Kosas concealer on my left. Hopefully I can remember that. You should also know that I did use the Ilia concealer as a base for both eye looks. So this is the sponge or the applicator for the Ilia concealer. I like it so far. I'm gonna apply a little bit of it here just so that we can do like a swatch. So Ilia's gonna go in right here. Creaseless serum concealer that evens and brightens the look of skin over time with vitamin C. Okay, so you have vitamin C within the formula. That's great, because I have been noticing some pigment here along the eye area, which is really bothering me. So that is a lot of concealer, but I love me a lot of concealer. There is, you know, a nice amount of coverage here. Definitely a radiant finish. And then I will set it with this powder here. So there. We'll leave that. Next, we'll try the Revealer Concealer by Kosas here on our left eye. And this is the applicator here. I'm gonna do a swatch here so we can compare the shades. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit more yellow. This one definitely is more brightening, more luminous, more shiny. And there is, again, a healthy amount of coverage. It's not like the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Definitely not that amount of coverage, but for the ways that my eyes look today, it's just the right amount. Kosas has arnica, caffeine, and peptides. So arnica is going to heal, caffeine, brighten, and the peptides are going to give you some of the anti-aging benefits. Yeah, I feel like the Kosas concealer has a little bit more coverage, and the Ilia, I can see some of the sunspots that I'm like freaking out about. So here I have the Ilia concealer, then here I have the Kosas shade 5. Let's do Kosas shade 4. Okay, yeah, so I can definitely see a difference now. When I hauled shade 5 in my haul video, I could not tell a difference, but now I can definitely tell a difference between the two Kosas shades. Now let's do a swatch of whatever is left here on the ColourPop concealer. Now this is an old tube. There's, you know, this one's definitely a little bit warmer and a little bit drier now. Let's do a swatch of the Born This Way, which I love for coverage, but again, a problematic brand that is not clean beauty, and neither is ColourPop by any means, but ColourPop is affordable. So if you are on a budget but you still want to purchase something that's cruelty free, ColourPop is a great option, and it's made in the USA. Too Faced, ColourPop, Kosas shade 4, Kosas shade 5, and then Ilia shade Cup. So I am going to sign off with you for now. I have filmed 2 other videos today, and let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. So on my right side, I have the Ilia concealer, and on my left side, I have the Kosas in shade 5. For reference, I am wearing the Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation in the shade 90, M90, I believe, in case we are the same shade. Maybe you can use it for reference in case you do want to purchase either of these concealers. So far, I am noticing that the Ilia side is a little bit drier and the Kosas is a little bit brighter. I did set it with my Hourglass powder, which is very, very finely milled. I have been also playing with the other Clean Beauty powder, but I feel like that is so drying that it just makes my under eye area look very, very dry. So I know that the Hourglass powder is not Clean Beauty. But I did just want to try it that way first. That is what I have so far from this itty bitty check-in. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit more here. I don't know. Ilia, Kosas, Ilia, Kosas. So yeah, you be the judge of that. I am gonna maybe go and grab like a little patch because I have a sciatic nerve that's really bothering me. It could just be stress from, you know, potentially going back to work next week. So I am going to be wearing a mask. So when I check back in with you, I will have been exposed to, what's the weather like now? 82-degree heat. And I will have to wear a mask. So when I check in with you in my or on my vlog camera, things are going to look a little bit different. All right, hey guys. So I'm doing a vlog style check-in. It's kind of weird because there's like a soft focus here on this camera. So let me grab my mirror. BRB. So the sun is still out. I did grab my mirror because this camera has like a soft focus blurring kind of effect, so I can't really see what's going on. Plus it's really hot. So I've been outside. I've had to wear a mask. So if my makeup looks a little kind of rubbed off, just know that it's because of that. I did wear sunnies, and yeah, the makeup came off where the sunnies are. But as far as like the concealer is concerned, hopefully you can have a better look. Coverage, I want to say it's lighter on the Ilia side. So I do want to say that there's a lot less creasing on the Ilia side. And I think that has more to do with like the finish of the Kosas than the Ilia. The Ilia is a little bit drier. So I'm liking the effect that the Hourglass powder gives both of these concealers. I feel like the blush, not that this matters for this video, is kind of rubbed off, and the shadow is doing very, very well. I am going to read outside, enjoy the breeze with Toby, and then I will check back in with you at, I want to say maybe 10, 11, or 12 to see how the concealer has held up. All right, folks, it is now. It's been a day. Let's check in. Let's chat about concealer. Some of the foundation is now gone from my face. I've had like dinner, I had a salad, some pita chips. This is my Kosas side, and this is my Ilia side. So I can definitely see a little bit less coverage on the Kosas side. It is drier, and just a little bit more radiance peeking through on the Kosas side. I feel like there is a lot more creasing on the Kosas side, and it could just be because I have finer lines now. Thank you, aging. And yeah, and the mascara is actually a little flaky, so there's that. What is that? And for an eyeshadow base, this concealer does quite well, which is the Ilia. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I feel like I like both either way. I may just have a preference over the Kosas, actually. Yeah, let me know what you see in the comments down below. I am going to wash this off, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are having a lovely night. Time for bed or Netflix. Bye. That is all I have for today's Ilia versus Kosas concealer video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and were hopefully able to see how it reacted or how both concealers work on my normal skin. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have yet to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, we're done.